You know, I always wanted to pretend that I was an architect. George Costanza. While architecture may have remained a dream for George, it has become a successful reality for Werner, Tom, and Mark, and the entire team at Partners in Design.
Well, I think, when you start your career, both of us had worked for a couple other firms, and you see what they do right, you see what they do wrong, and you kind of want to control your own destiny. So we kind of want to start our practice primarily to run the business as we saw fit, kind of a best practices of what we thought was the right way to run it.
We talked about doing something on our own, and Kenosha presented itself as an opportunity, really, as a market that was underserved and had a lot of things going on in it.
The time I was living in Seattle with my wife, going to graduate school, and when they opened the firm, I was aware that they had opened. I was home on vacation one day and stepped in to see them, and I joke with them regularly that as their first full-time employee, hired 7 months after they opened the doors, that an Irish guy and a German guy from Chicago coming to Kenosha would never succeed without a local Italian boy. So ultimately, I was hired as their first full-time employee, and today I'm one of the partners in the firm.
They received a major break when they were asked to spec a development for the burgeoning Lakeview Corporate Park. One project turned into 2 projects, and today, they have designed more than half of the buildings in Lakeview Park. Beyond corporate buildings, Partners in Design has also designed many notable public buildings, including the Frank Elementary School renovation in 1996.
The Frank School addition and expansion that we did, taking an inner city school, cleaning it up, adding new facilities to it so that it was on par with the new buildings that were being built, adding land so that there was actually green space for kids to play in instead of parking lots for kids to play in. I think it did a lot for that neighborhood. I think it did a lot for those kids, and that was just a real great experience.
Recent projects include the design of the new Kenosha Area High School athletics facility, including the new stadium for Bradford High School, and renovations to the stadium at Tremper High School.
The Bradford alumni, that's a pretty prominent project for me. I feel really pleased to have been part of it and proud to be opening that up here and dedicating it tomorrow.
We're really a community architect. We're not a specialist working on the same projects coast to coast. We do a wide variety of work, which helps us in terms of when one market segment is down in the economy, usually another one is up, and so it keeps our workflow steady.
Over the years, Partners in Design has been proud to design many of the buildings for CABA member businesses. 2016 marked their 25th year in business, allowing them to reflect on their past successes and to consider what the future will bring for their company.
The next generation can kind of take it where they deem appropriate, hopefully following similar paths of a diversity of project type, and most of all, a high level of service.
25 years in, myself, Tom, and Werner, we're clearly not getting any younger. We've got a phenomenal group of young staff here, so our hope is that we're going to begin to see some people moving up and taking some leadership roles for us. We have been working on strategic plan opportunities here for the last several years, 5+ years now. We think we've got some real solid things in play. At the same time, we're not going anywhere.
The entire team is also devoted to creating a fun company culture, which includes regular company outings, including ski trips to Wilmot Mountain, and comedy shows at the Genesee Theater. But while George Costanza may have had a romantic view of architecture, the partners will tell you otherwise. It takes serious vision and devotion to your craft to become a successful architect. Congratulations to Partners in Design for their Small Business of the Year award.